And I want you to know that the glandular tissue all looks like that. So if we looked at the thymus, if I can find it back on here somewhere. Okay, so it looks like chunky stuff, okay? This looks like chunky stuff. I called it ground turkey or ground chicken, okay? And then if you look at the pancreas down in here, okay? I don't know if you could see it right there. Right there. It looks chunky too. Do you see that?
Yes.
All glandular tissue really looks like that. Do you see that? The pancreas is chunky, okay? I'm just pointing out that they, chunky looking, okay? Like chewed meat is what it looks like, or chewed gum, okay? I'm just pointing it out. And then you got your lungs, which I think I mentioned already, your heart. Let me go ahead and cut open the heart so that we can see inside of it. We're going to cut open a bigger heart on Thursday, okay? So that...
What kind of animals we're going to be cutting open? What type of...
Huh? Oh, it's going to be a... It's going to be a cow heart.
Okay.
So it's going to be really, really, really big. Okay? And then here you can see kind of the mixture. See, this is the latex that I mentioned that is injected in the heart. You can see that it's rubbery. Okay? It's not natural looking. Okay? So you can see the interventricular septum right here. You can see some of the ventricles. This is going to be your right ventricle. This is your left ventricle. Okay? You can't really see and not because, and clearly they're in there, but it's not because it's not visible. It's because they're just covered with some of the stuff that you can't see the valves. Okay, so we're looking for the valves. Okay, because this is right here, the separation between this is your left atrium up here, and this is your right atrium up here. And so you see how it's filled with this latex. I'm trying to pull it out. Come out without breaking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because it's a really big space in there. And look, wait. And how I'm pulling it on this side and it's pulling from that side. That's because, remember, this is a fetal pig. And like a fetal pig, the fetal pig has fetal circulation still running through it. Okay? The fetal circulation is going to be different than the adult circulation in a few ways, because mom does the breathing for us. Yes. So one of the adaptations that you're going to see is you're going to see an opening between the left atrium and the right atrium, which if we look carefully, we might be able to see it, because that was right through.
The opening's going to be between the two atria.
Yeah, between the two atria, it's called the foramen ovale. I can't really see it in here. I may have cut through it. Okay, it's called the foramen ovale.
And that usually fuses within a year of birth?
Yeah, it's usually very close to birth or within the year. It's gonna fuse, and then that opening, when it fuses, then you're not going to have movement of blood between the two atria, which we don't want when we're alive, and breathing our own. And then some of the other adaptations you're going to see is a little blood vessel that goes from the pulmonary trunk to the aorta. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that's the other adaptation. That's eventually becomes the ductus arteriosus. I don't know if we can really see it on there, but I can sort of see it on there, where there's like these two are connected. And these are adaptations, because this is a fetal pig, so these are adaptations that the fetal pig will have. So right here it has the ductus venosus, okay, which then becomes the ligamentum arteriosum. And then the foramen ovale, which then will become the fossa ovalis. Okay? But that you can see the four chambers of the heart, the atria, and then the ventricles. Right ventricle and left ventricle. And we'll look at a bigger heart so we could see a better view of it next time. Okay? But you can even see a lot of the structures even on the little heart.
It's pretty cool.
Yep.
The heart on Thursday?
I'm going to have the big heart on Thursday.
That's cool.
Yep. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Now here it doesn't say, we don't have slides here, but it says to look at the cardiac muscle slides and intercalated discs. But we did that recently, so you remember that.